phones are driving me crazy. Hey. So, as some of you know, I started a notary meetup group, and it's centered around us studying together, us growing and sharing information versus us posting information in groups and asking strangers for help. Rather than us doing that, I created a group for us to not only not only party together, but to study together. Bring your books. If you don't have your books, cool. Somebody you know got them. Let's get it together. These jurats, they won't sign themselves, and you know what? If you fuck it up, somebody sue you, that's on you. You can't say somebody in a Facebook group told me this. You can't say somebody showed me this. No, you need to be able to point out, reference, know where to find your information, know where to answer your own questions just as you would if you were hired for any other job. Now, the only difference between being a notary is nobody's telling you what to do. There's nobody giving you any guidance to say, hey, don't do this. Make sure you look on this page. And if they do, you're learning from, of course, YouTube University, and you're not really looking at what is required in the state of Florida, at least for me. So for those that I know, I have all the handbooks. I have all the handbooks that are based on general notary work. I'm not a loan signing agent. I do not, at the current moment, aspire to be a loan signing agent. I also think that comes with more responsibility, and right now I'm enjoying wedding officiating. Right now I'm enjoying general notary work, and I'm enjoying my consultations. I enjoy teaching people. So that's kind of where I want to be. So instead of, I think that said don't turn on red, it did. So instead of me putting myself out somewhere just for the sake of money, instead of me saying, oh, I want to be a loan signing agent because everybody says that's where the money is. That's not what I want. I'm not chasing money. Money gonna come. I want to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is be a part of the master plan. Not even. Scratch that. What I want to do is to be the owner officially of my own time. That's all. I don't want nobody to tell me where to be at, to tell me I gotta wake up at 8:30 because I gotta clock in at 9 o'clock. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to roll out of bed, knowing I got appointments, knowing that I have follow-up with my clients, knowing that I have scripts to write, and that's it. I don't need anything else. I don't want to print out millions of pages so then I can go into a client's house and discuss the documents with them. I don't want to do that. I can do just as much work as they do in less amount of time. Or I could get paid just as much as they do in less amount of time. And I ain't going over no fucking paperwork. I'm writing scripts and I'm reading. I love to read. That's nothing. I love to read. So for me to stand in front of people for an hour and just read a script, wait for them to do their thing, and then I take my paper and I go for $350 versus sitting at a table for 3 hours and then something might happen, the paperwork isn't right, or the buyer or seller has questions and the paperwork is wrong, then I gotta go and I gotta come. Nah, I ain't doing none of that. And I'm happy. I actually enjoy that. I actually have a group that I am taking notaries with me, and I train them. So when I have a ceremony, I have a group and I post out and let them know what dates my ceremonies are on, what times they are, and in what location. And within that group, I give them a week or so, sometimes even longer if I have enough notice. And I allow them to tell me or volunteer to come. This is your time. I'm not scheduling anything for you. I'm just putting it out there. And if you want to be a part of it, cool. And if you take, because I only give away 2 spots. So for each ceremony that I do, I give away 2 spots. Now I will ask my couples if it is okay for someone to come and train or shadow their wedding with me. And if they say it's okay, then that's great. That's what I do. But for any reason, if a notary does not show up, they do not get another chance. I don't care what it is. And I say that not to be mean-spirited, nothing like that, but I am taking time out of my day to allow you to witness someone else's ceremony, and you've had more than enough notice. You've had more than enough time to prepare yourself, to make sure you show up, to make sure you have what you need to be wearing for a ceremony, to make sure you bring your notebook. If I might ask you to do something, you need to be prepared. Why? Because you are there to assist me. You're not just there to sit with the family and friends. No. You're working. This is a working event. And no, you're not being paid, because when you are a wedding officiant or a wedding minister yourself, this is what you will be doing. So this is hands-on training for the free. But you found the location for free. I didn't charge you to come, and I'm not going to pay you either. This is your experience. How badly do you want it? When you're an intern, normally you don't get paid. So don't ask me about that. I'm not paying you to come to a ceremony. When you asked me to help you, when you asked me to train you, I'm not paying you. This is not a paid training. No. This is me sharing what I have with you for free. I don't have to do that. I don't have to share with you. You could get it out of the mud like I did, but I'm not doing that. I'm really not. I'm giving you free game. And if you don't want to show up, if you want to be late, if I'm there an hour early and you're not there within 30 minutes of me getting there, you will not get there. If you show up late to somebody's ceremony and you're coming with me, that is a problem for me. That is representing my brand in a very negative way, and I don't like that. So please, in the future, if you are part of my wedding pregame group, please, one, make sure you're on time. Make sure you are dressed appropriately, number 2. And 3, most importantly, prepared. Be prepared. That's all. I get a lot of people asking for things that they really don't want, or they're not really prepared to work for, to obtain. You want to be a wedding officiant, but you don't want to train. You don't want anyone to tell you how to properly do it, because you think you know because you're married. Darling, that don't mean anything. That could possibly mean that your wedding officiant fucked up. That could possibly mean that your certificate is not completed correctly. I literally have manuals in the back seat. I will open them and review them with you. I have no problem with that. Because I love when people try to battle me for information. Darling, when I study, I study. And I'm not just taking this lightly. I'm not just out here doing this as a hobby. No, like, this is going to be a legitimate business. You're not paying. I just rain is terrible. Terrible. I'm on my way to go get some dinner. Can you hear it? Stop. I'm on my way to Loving Hut, a nice vegan restaurant in my house, but it's pouring down right now. And everybody got on their hazards. This is why folks can't drive on Florida. It rained just a little bit, and they don't know what it is. There's no flooding. I'm not even hydroplaning. I'm doing 45. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, if you are a part of my wedding officiant group, just take a few notes. Alright? I have no problem answering questions after the fact. I'll even spend that time with you once the ceremony is done, and we'll have some conversation. We'll talk about it. You'll get some extra notes. I'll show you what I'm about to do, you know. But everything I do, you're doing with me. So why wouldn't you want that? And it's free. Woo! You don't even pay free for advertisement on Google. You don't pay for free with Yelp. Actually, I'm sorry, you don't get anything for free. Not you don't pay for free. You don't get anything for free. So what I'm giving you, this training I'm giving you, take it. You only get one shot. Don't mess it up.